of you have asked me to make a tutorial video on how to make scrunchies. So first of all, you're going to need some different material, scissors, elastic. That type of elastic is quite stretchy and it's easier to stitch up. Needle and a thread, and if you've got a sewing machine, that's even better. When you get your material, you will see that one side is clearer than the other. This is the printed side, and on the reverse side it's faint. That's what you need to work out. Printed side, because it's darker, and the reverse side is lighter, because later on you're going to be reversing it when you stitch it. Making scrunchies, first thing you want to do is measure it out. That's about 60 centimeters long, 62 centimeters long by 10 centimeters width. First of all, you're going to have to work out the right side and the wrong side of your material. This is the wrong side, this is the right side. What you're going to do is, after you've cut your material, is fold it in half, inside out. So the right side is going to be on the inside. The wrong side is going to be on the outside. If you want to make it a bit more elaborate, you can add lace to it, which is quite nice. To do that, you need to put the lace so that the edge of the lace is at the top here, and the pattern comes down into the middle, and sandwich it in and stitch along as normal. So I've tacked it with some pins to keep the material still, and you're going to sew a nice neat line all the way along, and it's going to be what you call a back stitch. Just small stitches like that, back stitch. Now that I've finished stitching all the way along the edges, I'm going to start by carefully turning it the right way around. This is what it looks like so far. This is the right way around. Next, what you do is, don't cut the elastic yet, because it's easier to thread through the pipe thing. start threading it through. As you can see on my finger, it starts to do the scrunch effect. That's the elastic threaded through. And if you can, try and keep it the same way, and then not too big, otherwise if it's too big you'll lose the scrunch effect. You can work it out just by messing about with it to suit you. And when you're happy with it, stitch it up. I would guess around about that much elastic. So just a little bit. And then just cut off a little bit of elastic. So next, what I'm going to do is find where the seam is on one end and match it with the other end like that. And we're going to tuck that inside there like that, but fold one of the edges in so you don't get the frayed edge. Not too much of it, otherwise you'll lose the scrunch. And then you're gonna stitch little stitches all the way along the edge, like a little run. And you're doing this bit, if you've got a knot on the end of your thread, obviously you're not going to start on the outside because you're going to see the knot. Start underneath on the inside. Then that way the knot and the bit of thread will be hidden. It's the same when you're finishing with the thread. Don't go back through. Finish your last stitch under. And then tie off and cut the thread. And there you have it. Spread it out. And you've got your scrunchie.